This week marks 80 years since World War II officially ended on Victory over Japan Day. Veterans from that era still vividly remember the celebration. CBS 8's Abby Black shares one Coast Guard veteran's memory from Times Square that day.
U.S. Coast Guard veteran Ena Slaughter turned 100 this year, and she witnessed one of history's most jubilant moments firsthand.
I have received this afternoon a message from the Japanese government.
President Truman announced victory over Japan Day in August 1945.
The unconditional surrender of Japan.
Ena Slaughter had joined the Coast Guard spars just 2 weeks before the war ended and got to leave to celebrate in Times Square, the same place where this iconic photo was taken.
I was there in World War II, and did we hoop it up. but glad to get back to base, because we might have been torn limb for limb before we got back. But it was wonderful.
She describes the overwhelming celebration.
It took us 1 hour to go 1 block. There were so many people everywhere. I think the whole nation turned out in New York, in Times Square.
Before the Coast Guard, Slaughter worked at Wright Field in Dayton, Ohio. When her Army husband came home from combat to recover from surgery, she decided to serve too.
I decided, well, the war is still on. My husband's still in service. What else could I do?
Slaughter became one of 12,000 women in the Coast Guard's SPAR program during World War II, working in a medical lab while men served at sea.
And if I could help anyway for the war effort in the SPARs, and praise God, I was accepted.
80 years later, she says America gave her more than she could ever give back.
You go in thinking you're going to help. You're going to help the big U.S., but they're also giving back to you much more than I could ever give the United States.
Abby Black, CBS 8.